Hi guys, it's Jen from My Life with the Crazies, and it's time again for Monday Mingle, courtesy of Jennifer over at 80 Mile Per Hour Mom. Um, so it's we're getting healthy here in the crazy house. We've had H1N1 for the last week, and my husband still is not feeling well, but the rest of us are rebounding well, and hopefully back to school and work for all of us tomorrow. Other than that, there's not much else new. The kids are playing across the street, climbing trees with the neighbor, and the dogs are going crazy because they keep seeing them out the window. So I apologize for that in advance. You will probably hear them barking throughout the course of this vlog. Let's move right over to the questions. So number one, have you ever gone streaking or skinny dipping? And that's from Matt. No, I don't think I can honestly say that I have. When we were kids, we grew up going to spend summers in Maine at a lake there, and when we were little, they've done a lot of work to the house, but it was a cottage at the time with barely indoor plumbing. So we used to take baths in the lake when we were kids. My grandmother would bring out a bar of Irish soap, and we'd get into the lake and take off our bathing suits and wash up, and we probably would swim at the same time. So that probably constitutes skinny dipping, but I can honestly say no, I really don't think that I have ever done it on purpose. Boring, I'm sorry. Number two, if you could invite any 5 people over for dinner, who would it be? This is going to be a very boring answer for those of you who are not Twilight fans, but we're gearing up here in the Crazy House for New Moon, which comes out next week, and we are pumped and we are psyched. So I would have to say as many of the cast of Twilight. First and foremost, Stephenie Meyer, because I totally, I started reading her books back before they became fashionably cool to read the Twilight series, and loved them, bought them for my daughter. She was kind of delayed in reading them, so I figured I'd fly through them real quick. I'm an avid reader anyway, and just amazing books. I love them. So her first and foremost. Robert Pattinson, because he's Edward, and there go the dogs, and Kristen Stewart. I think she does a really good job portraying Bella. I would have to go with I love Callum Lutz as Emmett, so we'll throw him in there. And I would probably have to say I really like Billy Burke. I think that he does a great job as Charlie, and of course Peter Facinelli as Carlisle. So any of those characters would I'd have to narrow it down to those guys for 5. So, number 3, would you rather have X-ray vision or bionic hearing? Definitely not bionic hearing. I have 3 kids. I have the 2 dogs, which, as you can hear, are barkers. I get migraines occasionally, and as I get older, my kids get louder. So, nothing to do with hearing. If anything, I'd like to get rid of it for a little while so I don't hear anything. The X-ray vision would be really cool in certain situations. There'd be some times that probably wouldn't be anything that I'd want to have, depending on, where I was. But, I would go with the X-ray vision over the hearing any day. Number 4, this one's tricky because I've been thinking about this one since I read it. When you tap your fingers, do you tap your index finger to pinky finger or vice versa? I actually don't ever catch myself tapping my fingers at all. If I have a pen or something handy, especially if I'm at work on the phone with an insurance company or something, I will doodle or I will tap the pen. But I can honestly say that I really never caught myself tapping my fingers. I can hear the kids coming up now, so they're going to interrupt me. You watch. So here they come. I can hear them running up the stairs. So, Mommy's vlogging.
For a bedtime snack, can I get a candy apple?
Say hi.
Hi.
After dinner. Okay.
Who is that?
I'm vlogging. There's my kids. So that would be my answer to number 4. And right back into it here. Number 5. Would you rather stand 4'1" or 7'9"? I can totally say that I would rather stand 4'1". As it is, I'm 5'1". I'm 36 years old. I'm obviously not getting any taller. I have some friends who are extremely tall, like we're talking almost 6 feet, and they're young, like in their 20s and 30s, and they have to have specially made pants, so they have to, shop in the really tall person section, and I do occasionally have to have pants, like my work pants, my dress clothes, tailored because I am so short, but I would much rather do that than struggle to find things that fit me if I was too tall. And last but not least, the bonus question submitted by Shannon is, what is your favorite Thanksgiving dish? If I am cooking, I'm a little biased and I make a really good stuffing. No meat, because I do have a sister who's a vegetarian, so I do a lot of veggies. I do a lot of onions, a lot of celery. in my bread stuffing, but it's really, really good. If I'm going to somebody else's house, it would really depend. You know, my sister makes a great green bean casserole, my mom makes a great pumpkin pie, so it really kind of would depend. But my favorite all time would be probably the stuffing, and then obviously the turkey next in line. So that is my Monday Mingle for today. It is Sunday, so I'm vlogging early, and as you can see, my kids are getting hungry, so I'm going to head off and fix them supper, and I will vlog with you all next week.